Hello, I'm Chef David of chefsresources.com. Today we are doing another knife review. This is of the Imarku 8-inch chef knife. It has a hammered edge. So let's check out the box, see what all is in here. So I like the way it's packed. It seems very secure for shipping purposes. It does have a couple of nice guards for the tip and the heel. Alright, so it is an 8-inch knife. It is a hammered edge, which is beautiful, and it also has the effect of being able to help release foods from sticking to the blade as you slice them. So in theory it should work really well on things like cutting potatoes, the way potatoes will stick to your blade, or protein. It has a nice Imarku hand cap or end cap, Pakkawood handle. I couldn't find if it is a full tang, but I know in one of the other reviews that I've done of them it was a full tang. I'll try to put that in the description in the video if I find out the answer to that question. It is a high carbon stainless steel with a powdered steel edge. I believe that it's mostly along the cutting edge, maybe not over the whole surface. It has a Rockwell of about 62, and the angle on the edge, it is double-edged, is set to be 15 degrees, and it feels nice. The bolster feels good, and the crest of the blade here, the spine, it's not sharp on the edge, which some knives are just a little bit too sharp, so it's a little bit rounded here, so it feels real good in the hand. So far I'm liking this quite a bit. Balance wise, it's balanced pretty much just right here. It feels pretty light. I forget what the actual weight is on it. So let's get into the cutting review and see how it does on all the cutting technique. So first we'll do a basil chiffonade, and the purpose of this test is just to see if there is any ripping, tearing, shredding, which would indicate a not very fine edge on the knife. I need to secure my board a little bit more. So anyways, there's no bruising, there's no tearing, no shredding. Very, very nice chiffonade as far as the ability of the knife goes. Alright, so next we're going to do the shallot test. Looking for a nice minced shallot. So there is a little resistance pulling through here. That slice was better. Does pretty nicely on the downward here. And doing the mince this way is pretty effortless, so it's doing a really good job here. So yeah, I did a nice job on the minced shallot. I got nice clean edges and really didn't have any difficulty. Okay, next we're going to do the carrot pull test. Going to look at how easily or not the knife can pull through a carrot. Now usually if I'm doing a carrot, I'm going to do this action, but this is just to see how well a knife can pull through something dense like a carrot. So I have to do a second slice there, although it got most of the way through. And it's doing pretty good. You know, there's a tiny bit of struggle, but not bad. And then I'll finish with a normal cut. So yeah, I'd probably give it a 4 out of 5 on that particular test. All right, next we're going to do green onions. And on this, I'm trying to make sure that the knife, while it's slicing, gets all the way through the onion and doesn't leave a trail of strands that are not cut all the way through. And it's doing pretty good. All right, next up is the onion test. And this one to me is the most important because so many knives have issues with this particular test. So we're going to find out just how well it does on this. All right, so let's see how it does on dicing an onion. Oop, I want it this way. Horizontal pull is a little bit rough. I'm not really sure what causes that. It might be on the bevel. So the actual dice itself is going real easy. All in all, it did pretty good. I would still give that probably a 4 out of 5. There was some resistance on the horizontal, but that happens with a lot of knives. But it did end up doing a nice dice, and the vertical slices were pretty easy. All right, next we're going to do the freehand tomato slice. And that is no problem for this knife. I mean, it's getting through the skin real easily. It's not getting hung up at all. It's not shredding or tearing. So yeah, I'd give this a 5 out of 5 on this particular test. All right, and last we will do the paper slice test to see how well it does on that. And it's doing pretty dang nice on this. All right, so there you have it, the Imarku 8-inch chef knife with the dimpled or hammered edge. I believe it sells for around 79 bucks on Imarku. I don't know if it's on Amazon, or at least not yet. Would I recommend it? Yeah, for 79 bucks, you know, it did pretty dang good on most of the tests, and certainly in that price range, it performed at the same level as just about anything else at that level. So yeah, it's a comfortable knife, and it'd be worth having. Thank you.